it's very humbling, and it's an honor to be John McCain's surrogate. He has on the mainland a whole cadre of surrogate speakers, our old friend Orson Swindle being one of them. I saw Orson last week, and I actually went by the McCain headquarters, campaign headquarters, and boy, it's a beehive, I'll tell you. Things are really happening there, as they are going to be happening right here, and are already, as a matter of fact. John is the standard bearer for the Republican Party nationally. I mean, that's stating the obvious, but sometimes it seems so far away, and we get overwhelmed by so much Obama-mania that it's hard to remember that there's a truly viable candidate for the presidency of our country, and that's my friend John McCain. The McCain campaign is truly a team effort. I'd like to introduce the co-chairman, Kimberly Pine, for one, and Representative Gene Ward. Governor Lingle is the honorary chairman, and the chairman of the Hawaii Veterans for McCain, Darrell Large, back here. If you're a veteran, raise your hand. If you're a veteran, raise your hands. And also, our media and special events coordinator, my wife, Susan Page. In 1970, John McCain and I happened to find ourselves in the same cavernous cell bay of the old medieval prison of Wallow Prison in downtown Hanoi. We had been in separate prisons up to that point, about 3 years at that point for John and 5 years for me. And we, for some reason, didn't have the same sleeping hours as the rest of our comrades. And late at night, when everybody else was under their mosquito nets, John and I would find ourselves sometimes sitting up, sharing a little bench that was against the wall. And we got to know each other very well, and I came to truly appreciate the quality of this man, the values that he represented. And his story is well known about a father and a grandfather that represents the values of the United States Navy and the military and the USA, the red, white, and blue aspects. We know all that about John. John's a real human being as well. By the time I met him, his story, even in the prison system, but from tapping information through the walls from cell to cell, I already knew that John had an opportunity to be returned home early, that he refused. He turned down flat, but they wanted him to go home early so that they could get a propaganda coup, and it would embarrass his father, who was a four-star admiral here in Hawaii, the commander-in-chief of the Pacific Forces. It would have undermined our morale to see one of our guys go home early like that. And John knew that. And this was a time when we never were sure. We had no reason to believe for sure that we would ever return home, if you can believe that, but that was true. And John turned him down flat. And that's the kind of man that he is. John's time there in Hanoi was characterized by the values of courage, of commitment, honor, and patriotism. And these are the very values that will inform his presidency as well. Here in Hawaii, we are extremely excited about his possibilities. Sometimes during those conversations with John late at night, we'd reminisce about being kids, you know, and you think about all those crazy little things he did as kids, and he would say, you know, remember when we were just little kids and the guy next door, you'd have a fight with him, and he'd come over and you wouldn't want to see him. You'd say, get off my lawn. And then you say, hey, you're not the boss of me. And well, yeah, I remember that. So to this day, when I talk to John on the phone, I say, McCain, you're not the boss of me. He's like, coffee, damn it, get off my lawn. You know? But I'm here to tell you that I'm going to work hard, and I expect everybody else in this state to work hard to make sure that John McCain does become the boss of me. Thank you very much.